Hi friends. Lean in. Take a breath. Because today we are not whispering. We are commanding presence. We are mastering influence. We are unveiling Barbie's secrets to influencing with kindness sparkles. And let me tell you right now, kindness is not weakness. It is strategy. It is power. It is the most magnetic energy in the universe. Most people confuse influence with force. You will not. You will influence with grace, with warmth, with intentional energy that draws others toward you naturally. Let's start with the micro moments. Every interaction is a canvas. Every smile is a brushstroke. Every word is color. If you are at a coffee shop, notice the barista. Call them by name. Say, "I appreciate your work." The kindness deposits invisible currency in the human bank. At the office, when a colleague hesitates in a meeting, acknowledge them. That's an insightful point. Tell me more. You elevate them while elevating yourself. Influence is rarely shouted. It is earned quietly. At home, when someone is frustrated, voce listen. Really listen. Not waiting to respond. Listening amplifies your energy in the room. When you show empathy, people lean toward you. In the elevator, instead of staring at your phone, say, "Good morning. How's your day starting?" Simple words. Subtle power. In social gatherings, instead of dominating conversations, you ask meaningful questions. What inspired your latest project? Curiosity draws attention naturally. People feel important around you. Importance attracts loyalty. At work, when someone accomplishes something, celebrate it. Public acknowledgement builds influence without coercion. At networking events, connect others. Introduce people thoughtfully. Maria, you love design. James just opened a creative studio. By lifting others, you elevate your own social standing. When someone is upset or overwhelmed, avoid judgment. Sit with them. Smile. Anchor calm energy in the room. Influence begins with emotional stability. In public spaces, offer small acts of kindness. Hold doors. Let people merge in traffic. Give compliments that feel genuine. Influence is contagious. At home, when family debates grow tense, you practice measured responses. Lower volume. Open posture. Words chosen carefully. Calmness commands attention. When someone challenges you professionally, resist reactive energy. "I appreciate your perspective. Here's how I see it." Balanced articulation wins hearts and minds. At social media, interact with intention. Comment thoughtfully. Avoid superficiality. Engagement is influence. Empathy is influence. In romantic contexts, kindness trumps flattery. Sincere affirmation, not scripted praise. When someone fears failure, offer encouragement. "You're capable. I believe in your growth." Belief shapes behavior. At dinner parties, include quieter voices. Ask them about their passions. People remember those who see them. Influence grows in recognition. In professional settings, mentor others without expectation. Guidance given freely multiplies influence. When mistakes occur, own them gracefully. Apologies with sincerity earn respect. Respect builds long-term power. During collaborative projects, share credit openly. Generosity wins allies. At gatherings, notice the overlooked. Acknowledge effort. Celebrate small wins. Kindness compounds. At work, recognize diversity. Invite multiple perspectives. You influence by modeling inclusion. At every conversation, anchor your body language. Upright posture. Open palms. Calm gaze. Visual signals communicate trustworthiness. When someone feels insecure, voce offers subtle reassurance. Your contribution matters. Influence is not coercion. It is empowerment. In moments of stress, anchor breathing. One deep inhale. One controlled exhale. Physiology amplifies presence. At parties, initiate introductions. Make connections visible. Influence grows when you are the hub. When colleagues compete for attention, voce elevate collective success. Generosity commands loyalty. In conversations, Ask reflective questions. What lesson did this teach you? Depth inspires followership. In times of conflict, seek resolution calmly. Anchor others' attention to solutions. Kindness under pressure defines leaders. At home, share gratitude daily. Thank you for doing this. Simple words yield powerful results. When friends falter, offer encouragement. When you try, progress happens. Influence strengthens with repeated reinforcement. During meetings, maintain calm tone and steady pace. Slow, intentional speech projects authority. At social events, engage with humility. People gravitate toward those who value them. In family dynamics, mediate with care. Balance empathy and firmness. Anchor attention to positive behaviors. At public spaces, small gestures, nods. Smiles amplify social energy. Influence is cumulative. In casual interactions, remain fully present. Distraction diminishes impact. At home, model kindness through action. Assist without expectation. Offer support visibly. In difficult discussions, mirror calm energy. Steady voice. Soft expression. Influence is the echo of composure. At work, provide feedback constructively. Praise publicly. Correct privately. Strategic kindness sustains authority. During group projects, highlight contributions often overlooked. Recognition creates loyalty. In conversations, validate emotions before offering solutions. Acknowledgement anchors trust. At social gatherings, you remember names, interests, and milestones. Personal attention generates influence effortlessly. When someone is hesitant, provide subtle encouragement. I'd love your input. Power emerges through invitation. During stressful interactions, regulate your micro-expressions. Calm face conveys resilience. When facing criticism, listen first. Respond thoughtfully. Influence thrives in controlled emotional spaces. At home, model patience. Children, siblings, partners absorb composure. Modeling generates indirect influence. At work, act as the stabilizing force during chaos. Calm presence reassures. Influence grows silently. During networking, follow up consistently. Small gestures reinforce memory. Influence compounds with consistency. In group conversations, highlight shared goals. Unity strengthens relational leverage. When interacting with strangers, practice small kindnesses. Smile, greet, acknowledge. Simple actions amplify social resonance. During professional presentations, use controlled gestures. Anchor attention to key points. Influence emerges from clarity. At home, foster a supportive environment. Encourage others' growth daily. Influence thrives in nurturing spaces. At social events, gracefully navigate conflicts. Bridge divides subtly. Model reconciliation. During public discussions, avoid dominating. Invite dialogue instead. Leadership is silent influence. Anchor respect through consistent fairness. When someone feels undervalued, acknowledge them visibly. Visibility fuels loyalty. In professional life, celebrate others' successes. Recognition multiplies influence. When setbacks occur, maintain composure. Resilience inspires trust. At daily interactions, practice intentional listening. Understanding precedes persuasion. At dinner tables, highlight positive stories. Kindness drives social gravitation. In casual greetings, be intentional. Use names, eye contact, warmth. Influence is in subtlety. At work, balance assertiveness with empathy. Power grows through relational intelligence. In every room, assess dynamics before speaking. Strategic observation increases impact. During disagreements, anchor the conversation on common ground. Connection precedes persuasion. At social events, act as a hub. Connect people thoughtfully. Facilitate conversations. Influence is catalytic. At home, nurture calm routines. Order and consistency amplify presence. During collaborative projects, acknowledge effort first. Influence multiplies when others feel valued. When someone struggles, provides subtle guidance. Here's what helped me. Mentorship builds social capital. In public interactions, maintain steady gaze and posture. Presence precedes persuasion. During challenges, respond with measured speech. Kindness under pressure earns credibility. At family dinners, balance conversation. Include uplift, anchor calm. Small gestures compound influence. At work, practice thoughtful timing. Pause before responding. Influence is amplified by deliberation. During casual encounters, smile genuinely. Micro-kindness builds social momentum. At social gatherings, remember personal details. Acknowledgement solidifies relational impact. In negotiations, anchor tone in calm confidence. Kindness plus assertiveness equals strategic influence. At daily interactions, practice gratitude. Notice contributions. Recognize effort. Amplify impact. Influence is cumulative, consistent, conscious. And when Vose walks through life, applying these principles, when you intentionally uplift, recognize, include, and anchor calm energy, you do not chase influence. You radiate it. You shape rooms without demanding attention. You guide outcomes without force. You model leadership through kindness. And that is Barbie's secret. That is the power of social influence wrapped in empathy, generosity, and composure. Sparkles.